In 2011, we were on a mission to find a church to call home. The main reason was we had young kids and we felt it was important to raise them in an environment centered on God. After test driving a few other churches, we started attending Hope, and it was clear to us right away that this was where God wanted us. While initially our focus was to provide the kids with an opportunity to learn about God, we soon discovered that our own understanding of the Lord would grow.
Several years ago, our family fell on hard times. Our marriage was struggling to survive. I was chasing a career and my own selfish priorities. And then it happened. I lost my job, our only income. We were in big trouble, and I had no idea what to do or who to turn to. A short time later, Mary Kay registered our two oldest children, Andrea and Michael, for Vacation Bible School at Hope. The night of the concert, Mary Kay was not able to attend. She asked if I would go see the kids. I did. And as I listened to the worship songs and heard Pastor Larry's message, I realized in my heart what had been missing all along. It was the Holy Spirit. He restored our marriage, my relationship with my wife and my children. He restored our finances and prepared us for ministry and service to others.
In January 2004, we lost our full-term, should-have-been healthy twin son at 18 days old due to human error. We were thrilled to have our healthy daughter, while at the same time devastated by the loss of our son. We had moved back to Rochester, and the weight of parenthood and grief was really taking a toll on us individually and on our marriage. One Sunday, I visited the 9:45 service with my preschooler. It felt comfortable and welcoming and safe, and when I left that day, I felt better than when I had walked in. And then a friend asked us to join her life group. My husband worked evenings, so I went alone, only because childcare was available. I listened more than I shared, and I began to understand what it meant to have a relationship with God, and I began to heal. 10 years later, we are now members and actively involved in Hope. We see God working every day and want to share that with others.
So you heard three great stories about lives that have been changed because, in part, of your giving and those who have gone before. When you listen to them, what comes to mind? What are you thinking about when you hear that?
Well, people with different situations in life come to Christ through a whole variety of means, and often it's out of calamity. And fortunately, they look in the right direction.
I think so often as young parents we think that we have to get our children involved. We have to go to church for them. And I think it's wonderful to see that once we come to church and we get to know the Lord, that it's us who are healed, as well as the family.
You all had a big part in Hope Church when it was on Dewey Avenue, making the bold step of faith to come and build here on Vintage Lane. Why did you sacrifice so much back then for that move? What was your motivation for that?
The seed was sown through my Sunday school teachers, through my Vacation Bible School teachers, and that is how I come to faith. And I see our ministries in that way, ministering to other families who do not have a church home and are unchurched. It's a wonderful outreach to bring them to Christ.
As we looked at the plans and talked over the plans for the new building, it was so exciting to be able to see what we could do for our children in preschool and Sunday mornings here with all of the classrooms, the Vacation Bible School and how it had the potential to grow, our youth, our sanctuary and the number of people that we could comfortably seat. There was just so much potential that it was just an exciting thing to be part of.
And it was an opportunity to use the blessings that God has given us in terms of our the income that we have to make an eternal difference. So we very much appreciated that opportunity.
Well, you all have, again, sacrificed quite a bit, as well as many others. And tonight you heard three stories of people who were blessed through the ministry of Hope, the ministry that you all supported and have given to generously. And those are three stories that we heard. But as you know, God does much more than we ever imagine. and He multiplies our gifts and impacts people's lives in ways that we can't imagine, and the ripple effect is tremendous. And so those are just 3 stories, but there are a lot more stories of people who have been blessed by the Ministry of Hope. So we wanted to bring in a few more people to just again to say thank you, and so that you can see the ripple effects of God's working through your sacrificial giving and all those who have gone before. So Tony was one of them that was with the 3 testimonies, and he just wanted to just share again a little bit.
Thank you. A couple of days ago, I was fortunate to have attended the Global Leadership Summit, and one of the speakers there, John Maxwell, he said something that really struck me. He said, most people don't lead their lives, but rather just accept them for what they are. And as I reflect on the sacrifice that you guys have made from Hope's early stages and all the seeds that you guys planted, it's very clear in my mind that you guys are not people who fall into the category of people who just accept their lives as it is. Instead, you chose to lead. You chose to take action. You chose to make a difference. And so, on behalf of Hope, on behalf of all the people who have walked through these doors, and all the people who are yet to come, just want to say thank you. Thank you for your hard work, for your dedication, for all of your giving over the years. And we just thank you so much for choosing to take action. And I'm sure the Lord is saying, well done, good, faithful servants.